What's up, everybody? We missed you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Desperately.
Week off. Christmas got on the way. But hey, that's fine. Welcome to episode 2, Greener Pastures.
The best color.
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's the best color.
Over purple.
How are you guys' Christmas?
Pretty good.
It was great.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
You got some good shit.
I did get some good shit.
Like a wrench.
I got, no. Well,
That's a dad thing.
it is a dad thing, yes. I got tools and stuff. An attachment for my tools.
And a board game.
And a board game. My kid got a Mewtwo and a Mew Mega Block set.
Did you give it to him or Santa give it to him? Does he still believe in Santa?
He does.
Should we talk
as far
about
as I know.
It's a touchy subject.
Santa's real, sorry.
I'm Jewish.
Yeah.
I'm not Jewish. I'm sorry.
We're going to edit that part out.
Happy Hanukkah to all our Jewish
Just
fans.
happy holidays to
I think this is
everybody.
the 4th day, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
As
I'm
we're
not
recording this, I
knowledgeable
think it's the
enough
4th
of that.
day. So, yes. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Fourth present. I like it.
But yeah, he did not get it. No, he got, from, what did he get from Santa? I can't remember off the top of my head anymore for some reason.
So Mewtwo Mew wasn't from Santa, you're
It
saying?
was not.
Okay.
Or maybe it was. We'll find out.
That's not good.
I don't remember. There were so many gifts.
Definitely a typical dad.
Yeah, I definitely bought him that.
It's a good time. What about you, Scott?
Jeez, I'm not gonna lie. This year, it's fucked up. I bought my own presents,
I did that all
and then I had the wife wrap them for me and say that they were from her.
Were you still surprised when you're like, I forgot about this?
I was surprised that I waited that long to actually open it. I didn't open it earlier.
I'm
That's
proud
the
of you.
only surprising part about it.
I'm proud of you.
Did Eric have a better understanding of what's going on this year? I know he's still only one, but
He's got no clue.
okay.
Yeah, he's clueless.
Boxes to open? I'm in.
Yeah, that's all he cared about. Yeah, he's got some really cool, like, for real things. There's a little Simba thing running around here. There it is.
Yeah.
Talks to you and shit. You
It's
can
kind of
pet
scary
it.
looking.
Yeah, he's very scared. It's like $150.
Oh.
I could have
That's right.
shoved up my ass.
You know what my favorite
Waste of
ever
money.
was when I was a kid. I had a large Godzilla, like motorized one where
Those are cool. But you were
my
scared.
brother was terrified of it, which means I made use of it like no other.
Shout out to Austin Wood for being a pussy. If you know him, shout out.
Oh man. I don't know if he even remembers that at all, but it was amazing. That thing was terrifying to him. So, all right, back to Pokemon.
Rick, what did you get?
Holidays.
What did you get, Rick?
I got a vinyl record of Matchbook Romance.
Yeah, I saw that.
I have a list of albums that I collect for a certain year, and it's 2003. And Shannon and I, since for our weddings in September, we kept it small. Well, I didn't, but
No.
she...
You go big, bro.
Yeah, I did. I got her AirPods, so went from
Nice.
there. Yeah.
You have a very sexy vinyl
Collection, yeah, it does.
It's only getting better.
like sexual sexy though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
Porky
you
knows
can
those
do a
folks?
lot of stuff. Yeah, no, it can be everything.
Yeah.
You can do anything you want with it.
But she has a list that she has from years ago, and she just chose one randomly and found it. I didn't even know that album was pressed on vinyl again. So when I opened it, like I knew I was getting a vinyl, I just didn't know which one I was getting.
Yeah.
So in my head, I was like, well, I know the cheapest one, if she was going the cheapest route, was Silverstein, Easily Broken Fix album. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, it's going to be good. I wanted the album. And then when I opened it, I saw the back of it, and I was like, what is this? And I saw Epitaph at the bottom. I was like, wait. Flipped it over. Matchbook Romance,
Yep.
was it Stories and, oh my God. Oh, I forgot. I'm not a huge fan. I ruined it.
It's okay. Good enough.
But yeah, I
Embarrassing.
looked at her and I was super shocked. I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't even know about this.
Instant Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, thank you. Thank you so much.
Proud of you.
And then she also got me Pokemon cards, but nothing good.
She's a great wife. Nothing good?
Yeah, I didn't
Nothing
pull
good.
nothing good. Yeah.
Never mind.
And,
Divorce.
and this was the first time we had Emma for like a morning opening.
Yeah.
Usually I have to pick her up in the morning of Christmas Day,
Yeah,
but we switched. Like I had
That's
a
good.
Christmas Eve.
that's cool.
It's good.
Brad didn't even want to wake up.
Of course not.
Like
Sleeping.
you would think excited. I'm opening presents tomorrow. She knows Santa is coming. We have the cookies out, and I'm up. I'm up at like 6 a.m. Like, all right,
You're
here we
ready.
go. I'm ready to
Yeah.
open, and I'm keep checking on her. Still sleeping. All right, I get up.
You didn't wake her up?
No, I don't want a crabby 5-year-old.
No.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
I want to open presents. I'll sacrifice.
Yeah. So,
I'm going to have to open hers for her.
so roughly around 8:45, she started waking up. So I was like, yes! So I jump on Shannon. I was like, let's go open presents. I got coffee made. Let's do this. So she was stoked. Santa got her a lot of Barbie stuff. I don't even know where we're going to put it. There's so much stuff.
I got nothing yet. I'm not there yet.
No,
I'm not there yet.
yeah.
Right now, you can just do Tupperware and you're still good.
Well, I got all this other crap lying around the place.
Or bags. Yes! Have
Bags
fun.
and Tupperware.
Bags, Tupperware, that's all you need.
Yeah. And little bouncy balls.
Life pro tip right there.
Yeah.
Kids, Tupperware.
Yeah. So it looks like the holidays were good for everybody?
Yeah, we're good.
I'm super satisfied. Outside of, if I pulled something nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your
Shannon.
future wife is awful.
She should have bought you more
Yeah.
packs
She's
just to
awesome.
guarantee it.
How many? She's cool. She got me like the newer tins that comes with 2 packs and then a coin. She got me the Eevee Chansey one, so I was like, yeah, that's cute. I like it. And then open up. Of course, there's an
Cute.
evolution pack in there because evolutions and everything because they made too many packs. So they were like, here, evolutions
Take it.
for you,
Yeah.
for you, for you.
Everybody gets an evolution.
Yeah. But yeah, it was good.
And we spent Christmas together.
We did. Scott
That
and
was
I
nice.
did. Yeah.
Aaron was...
I was busy being responsible with the family that was in town.
Yeah, that's pretty awful, actually. So, good for you.
That was
Thank
nice.
You're welcome.
There was so much food that day.
That's a lot of food.
Ham was good. Turkey was good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we had ham for breakfast.
My mashed potatoes were the bomb.
Yeah,
Yeah?
those are delicious.
Yeah.
Like, fantastic.
Yeah, thank you.
Nice.
I made
All over my body.
I also made mac and cheese for Ryan's yesterday, and Shannon was like, I don't think it's gonna be a hit. It was a hit.
Of course.
I was like,
Mac and cheese.
Yeah.
I think I know how to cook now, guys.
Noodles, milk, and cheese is cool. You know, do it. And then we had Whirly Ball the other day.
That was fun. If you guys don't know what whirly ball is, it's bumper cars meets lacrosse meets basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's super fun. You're in a bumper car, and then you have like a small like lacrosse stick. It's not a full thing. It just fits in your hand, and you have a wiffle ball. That's what
It's
you
like
call
a
it.
heavier
It's-
wiffle
it's-
ball.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit
But
bigger,
it's a
yeah.
ball. It has holes, and then you have to throw it at a backboard that has a center, and then you get a point.
So, it was awesome.
Yeah, my back still hurts.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it'll get you.
I always get a headache by the end of it from screaming so much.
There's a lot of
In
screaming.
my head, always, I'm like, yeah.
Very serious crashes.
Oh, yeah.
I was just screaming in the inside. So
He's learning.
I love you, Phil, Steven, and Mike.
Shout out.
Shout out. We won the last one, outnumbered. So yay!
By the way, to any of our fans, if you're ever in the area, Naperville, Chicagoland, whatever, let us know. Maybe we'll meet you up at a Whirly Ball court and do a
Destroy.
special episode live at the Whirly Ball.
Oh, that would be super dope. We could talk Pokemon.
That'd be sweet.
We'd be like, hey, how do you run this deck? And I'd be like, I don't know.
No
And then
clue.
weird
You
rules
teach
for
me.
volleyball at
Yeah.
the same time.
Absolutely.
You yell out a Pokemon's name before you score.
I think this is cool.
Yeah, this is for Charizard.
All right. Let's see what kind of
But that
response.
name is banned.
Oh man, the dogs are sure lively today.
Extreme. I don't know why. It's 8 o'clock.
And there's nobody coming over.
No, there's nothing going on. Yeah.
Eric's just running around like I'm gonna get you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into the topic of the week, guys.
Mm-hmm.
The topic today are trainer cards.
Trainer cards. So, oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, so when I first started playing Pokemon, I thought trainer cards were lame. I thought they were awful. Like shit cards. I really did. I did not respect trainer cards at all. I'm not proud to admit it. I am not. And so over the years where I stopped playing Pokemon, you don't really realize it, but you've got trainer cards in the games when you play. Not
Yeah.
TCG, but in all the games. They're fitted in the games. So now that we're playing again, I realize that some of these trainer cards are so OP. And a lot of people don't even know about trainer cards, right? Even people that sometimes play, they don't respect the trainer cards still. They're as ignorant as I was. So,
I
that was a
agree.
rant, sorry.
No, it was fine. It was perfect. I was in the same boat. Right when I started playing the 20 years ago, I remember getting Professor Oak
Oh yeah.
The rare card where it's like discard your hand, draw 7 cards.
Fuck this
I was like, why do I need
This
this?
is stupid.
And I was mad that he pulled it because I was like, that's a waste
Yeah.
of a rare. Where's my hollow?
I want to go in there and strangle Professor Oak's ass.
Yeah. And then I also remember Imposter Oak too.
Yeah, Bob, yeah.
Flashback.
But no, I feel the same way. And jumping back into it, you realize a lot of cards and be like, well, this card's broken.
Yep.
And I'll always go back to right now. I'll be like, Welder's broken.
Yep.
Like, oh, I'm gonna attach 2 energies and draw 3 cards. Oh no! But what's good? The regionals this last like 2 months, and not a lot of fire decks have won it all. A lot of it overseas, Mewtwo, Mew decks are still doing really well.
Yeah.
But in the States, a lot of different decks have been winning every week. So it's not like everyone's like, oh, if you don't play Welder, you're screwed.
Yeah, you can't
people
do
are finding
anything.
people are finding ways to counter that.
It's
And-
finally the meta's shifting a little bit.
well, I don't know if it's shifting yet per se. I just think people are just focusing heavier on fire decks, so they're like, this is what I could do to try to keep up the speed, because Mewtwo and Reshazard, those both decks are so quick due of having Welders. It'd be like, I'm going to pop this down, I'm going to attack you on my second turn. Like, it's crazy. So you got to think smart. And one of the cards we'll talk about later does a really good job of stopping item cards from playing that turn anyways. So there's ways around it.
Cool.
Fuck yeah.
So today's card of the week, we're talking about Green's Exploration.
The best color, as we recall from earlier.
Yeah, that was so great. Hey, remember when Green is so great. And by the way, the only person wearing green right now is Scott, so good for
And
him.
I hate green.
Slow clap.
It's a shout out to all of our military members. I'm wearing the Chicago Bears military service member hoodie. So
He didn't steal it from a military guy. He bought it. He didn't be like, give me that, or beat someone up. He's not like
stolen valor.
that. Yeah.
No, not here. It's a real thing, man. Shit.
Okay.
That's a respect.
Wait, can you read off the card for me, bud?
Yes, I can. So, Green's Exploration. You can play this card only if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. Do you want to go over what abilities are? Just,
Oh, well, you could have just finished what you were saying.
well. So, you can play this card only if you have no Pokemon with abilities in play. Search your deck for up to 2 trainer cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your deck.
Yeah, it's a fun card. When we're going about abilities, first one that comes to my mind is Mewtwo. They have the ability where they could use the attack of any GX Pokemon in your discard pile. So you can't use that if that Pokemon's in play, if you're playing a Mewtwo deck.
So then, the best one I have recently. So to all of our PokeDad Nation out there, I've been slacking on my Poke play. Life has been busy. But last time I played with Rick, Zapdos, right? He had the ability to basically just move fucking energy cards around the entire table.
Oh, no, not Zapdos. It's
Which one was it?
the Megatron. It's
I don't remember
Magnemite.
Oh, Magneton?
His
His
evolved
evolved
form.
form.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
His
Okay,
third form
okay.
has the ability to play as many electric cards from your hand.
And that was fantastic.
It's a great
One
ability.
of the best abilities that I've seen, not only playing now, but even beforehand too. So obviously this card only works if you have a Pokemon with no abilities, but there's a trade-off there, I guess, right?
Oh, for sure. That's why I personally think it does very well in a ADP deck. They don't have an ability, but then you're able to pull more item cards that you need to power up the dragons or Lucario and just be like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you so good. Also, you wouldn't use it in the other ADP deck if you're using Keldeo, because she has the ability where prevent all damage from GX Pokemon. So you'd be like, oh, and that card's going to be out
Yeah.
most of the time if you're not trying to get hit.
Right.
It's such a deadly combo, but that's a different podcast.
Yeah. Focus.
So that's what came to my first, was definitely a Greens ADP deck. Also, any tag team card you could think of. You literally could take your binder of cards and you're like, oh, here's all my tag team cards. Throw that shit to the wall. And whatever tag team card falls out, use that. That's your deck. Green will work.
What if 2 at the same time fall out?
hopefully they don't have abilities.
Oh, shit. That fuck it all up.
You're literally like, all right, how am I going to work this in? Oh, Mewtwo, no!
Damn it. You son of a bitch.
It's a fun card. I was a little debating about this because we did a trainer card the week before with Rosa.
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like this led into more talk. So why I personally think about the ADP deck is like a factor. None of these cards play dragon decks. Super helpful. It's just really helpful with that. So on Instagram, there's this Instagrammer called Team Skull. What he does, he posts a card of the day and a deck of the day. And he had this one where it was called Green's ADP deck. And I reached out to him, had a conversation about why he thought about this card and why I use that card. And it made a lot of sense. And from his Instagram, he talks about Green's Exploration is arguably the best consistency card in all standard. So what if we took that and played it with an attacker that can guarantee consistency with all other attackers? So you're just full blown, I'm going to power up my heavy hitters.
Okay.
I feel like that's arguably super great. It's a good way of countering the speed. Well, maybe not the speed, but it helps have tankers, bigger guys, who are going to hit hard, so you get those KOs, the instant KOs.
So for our listeners that are looking for a quick and fast deck, like what they would maybe say, we could try to make this an OP deck or something that's, hits hard, hits quick. Would you say that's a good foundation for that type of deck then?
I do, and it's a little bit cheaper too if you're trying to budget. It's still going to be a little bit pricey. I think ADP cards, the normal cards, like just the normal ultra rares, I think they go for $7 online. Everyone really wants the alternate art ones are a statue, and they go for like almost $30. So it's like your flex deck. Ding!
Boom! Yeah.
But
Got money.
Yeah, it gets good. And then the results with this deck, like I said, it's a monster. It's crazy. The deck not only has potential to deal some incredible damage to the opposing Pokemon, but because of the versatility it gets from Green's Exploration, it is also a deck that can sustain itself super easily. The key is its main attack for sure.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Ray, which not only deals 150 damage, 180 after the GX attack, but also allows you to search your deck for 3 energies and attach it to one of your bench Pokemon. With this attack, you can consistently power up with Creation Trio on the bench and always have a backup attacker ready for emergencies. And with greens, to pull items like Great Potion or Tag Whistle from the deck, you can also pull out an answer to pretty much everything. And what's really important in this deck that he calls out is, was it Cryogonal? Cryogonal?
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Yeah, Cryogonal. So for 1 water, 10 damage, but the effect is... Cryogonal?
I like it.
It stops your opponent from using item cards their next turn. So you're able to slow down the speed of some decks in the beginning, especially if you get it.
It helps you stall.
Yeah, definitely need to stall.
You just stall you slow down on a speed deck, they're in some trouble. So yeah.
For sure, yeah, it's a good counter. It's a really counter against Mewtwo and Regizard for sure. Mm-hmm. Because even personally, I like those decks. I'm a Pikarom fan though, and I can't wait for Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield.
Sword and Shield. Yeah.
Sword.
There's some really good metal cards and all effect.
Have you ever heard of Steelix?
Yeah.
Never.
That's really going to help the ADP decks very well.
When do those come out, by the way? Again?
February 7th is when that's released.
We got to get after my birthday. First.
After my birthday.
Yeah, we got Party you, man. Up. So the ability of having that, what's his name again?
Cryogonal.
Yeah, so we're not playing items. That's super helpful. Potential backup losing prize trade. So that's really good when you're behind. He also states that with his ability where he's just able to stop you from using items is super helpful. And then you can use Drampa, can serve as a really potent backup attacker when losing a prize trade, both in which are made even stronger with Alter Creation GX buffing up their damage in the early game. You can also use Lucario and Melmetal GX to attach extra energies onto Creation Trio. and attempt to get the GX attack faster in the early game, which is arguably the deck's biggest weakness. It might not be the speed demon like Mewtwo and Mew or Reshazard, but hey, once this deck gets going, it's nearly impossible to stop with all of its support. And I agree. I really agree with Team Skull. Like when you posted this, I was like, yes, that's a fun way to have fun with ADP. Because in our last podcast, I brought up how people talk down on ADP. People are like, oh, this card it's not going to be useful. And people have found ways to
make it work.
Yeah, make it super work. Now, if someone can make what's its name, Regier, it's oh my god, it's a dumb name. Hold on.
Whatever dumb name Pokemon is.
Sorry.
No names are dumb.
Not to be.
It's like somebody's favorite Pokemon.
Yeah.
One of our favorite listeners here.
Sorry. Reshiram. If somebody can make Reshiram and Zekrom deck work, which I'm actually trying to do, that'll be great because they're just two fun cards. Even though N's alright. Though you pulled the full trainer N card, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, that was pretty.
Yeah. I am pretty awesome.
You are.
What movie is that from? Grandma's Boy.
Okay, I haven't seen Grandma's Boy in so
Did
long.
I break it? Did I break it?
What's high school mean?
What does that mean?
How did you see me? Welcome to.
Good movie.
Shout out to Grandma Boy. Can't wait for a sequel. Give it to us.
Fuck
Yes.
yeah. If you're not from this country and you've never seen it, I mean, you should see the fucking movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's exactly how American culture is to a T.
100%.
100%.
Some people talk like robots. DDR is a big thing.
Absolutely. It's an old movie. Yeah.
It wasn't even a big thing when
It wasn't.
It totally flopped.
Yeah. Oh, it's a cult classic. Thanks.
Yeah, it's a great movie. I love it.
But that's a fun deck. We'll give a shout out to Team Skull. So if you guys are following us on Instagram, you can check out his post. And
Hit him up.
I think I found a limitless.com is where you could search all Pokemon decks and stuff. I think I found the closest one he's talking about. So I'll post that and you guys can see the cards on that. It's just fun. But I'm going to go back to trainers. I'm going to go back to the idea of them and where we go from there. So what's cool about support cards, they generally give you a step up against your opponent. And you're only allowed to play one support trainer per turn.
Right.
So if you can look at the top of your card, you can see it in the top right corner. It says support.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the older generations, I think, on the bottom, right?
Well, even in these ones at the bottom, it tells you may only play one support or card during your turn before you attack.
Yeah, but I think the supporter, just for anyone that's looking at an older card, I think supporter was stated at the bottom on some old ones too.
I don't recall, but
Yeah, I was looking through them on some of the ones that I had from when I bought the Evolution deck.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
because it was confusing to me. I'm like, remember I asked you, shit, how long has it been like this? You're like, it's been like this for a while, actually. I looked at the bottom, and it was listed there. I'm like, oh, I just need to fucking look at shit, so.
Who uses
Cool
their
beans.
eyes?
Yeah, I don't know. PokeDads.
As my wife would say, we're using our dad eyes.
That's right.
We don't notice anything.
Oh
So
my
this is
God.
PokeDads.
Yeah.
Not Poke 20-somethings with no children.
But yeah. So think smart. You know, sometimes you might have two support cards in your hand. If you're battling an opponent, you're gonna be like, "Oh man, which one's gonna give me the heads up?"
Yeah.
Step up, yeah.
But Green's exploration will.
Boom!
That leads to pick up 2 item cards. Just grab 2 item cards because you can play as many.
As many item cards as you want.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So that's super helpful. And then there's the stadium cards where you're only allowed to play 1 per turn.
Now, can your stadium card help your opponent as well?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, it can.
Absolutely.
Do you want to?
Maybe.
No?
Well, you might. It might be helpful to you. So when I was playing Rick in that one, I used the stadium card he played for me to basically search for an energy card, right?
Yeah.
And I ended up fucking myself hard because all I did was shotgun through energy cards. And I had no good trainer cards to get my energy cards out of my discard pile. And so I fucked myself. Right? So the card he played essentially doomed me, and he knew that from the start because he's an awful friend.
He is. Especially since he's the one who built the deck.
But yeah, absolutely. terrible person.
Counter. He doesn't even know what's happening.
Oh my goodness.
But for real, yeah, both people can play the stadium. You just got to be careful how you play.
Yeah, but there are also same cards that could just help me or yourself than your opponent. Like the first thing comes to my head is Giant Hearth. Discard discard a card, draw 2 fire energies. Like, what if I'm playing a deck that doesn't
Have
have
any-
any fire
yeah.
energies? That doesn't help him at all.
Yep.
But, his next turn, if he had a stadium card, he could just pop it on to the field and destroy mine. So you got that.
I plan on just using my opponent's cards.
That's a good strategy.
I like it.
Just steal him from his hand.
Hopefully we have this.
just grab it from the hand.
Hopefully we have the same energy needs.
Please. Well, I think what a lot of people are doing, there's a lot of strong stadium cards like Power Plant. Power Plant shuts off abilities of Pokemon, so people have been playing that against Mewtwo decks.
I mean, that would be
That's
good. Is that in the ADP deck?
In the ADD pack, no. What I recommend is Chaotic Swell.
Okay.
So what this does is when you play that, once the opponent plays their stadium card down, it automatically gets discarded. Both cards get discarded. So the opponent wastes a turn.
Just to get rid of it.
Yes.
But isn't it still worth it to play the Power Plant, though? Because that's another way to shut down abilities, then.
Well, yeah, but if you're gonna shut down abilities like what Vidarian Forest?
Viridian.
Viridian?
Viridian.
Jeez, take it easy.
Mr.
Mr. Green.
I would know, obviously.
Sorry, I don't like shitty Pokemon and where they come from.
Leave my Caterpie out of this.
Sorry.
That's like a normal in the Mewtwo new deck because you just discard a card and grab an energy.
Mm-hmm.
So that's very simple. But then I'm stopping you from searching your deck with a Chaotic Swell.
That makes sense, yeah.
I'm a fan. If I'm not going to rely on what my opponent's playing, I'm more worried about what I'm controlling. I'm whatever with the power plants or
All we can do is control our own destiny.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars.
Just like Star Wars.
Right.
Spoiler alert, don't see it.
That grounds my gears. That's not what I'm going to be talking about, though. But it fucking does.
But what's really interesting is like every once in a while, Pokemon will change the rules of the game to try to get more of a fair advantage for both players. And Japan just changed it where the first player, like when you win the flip, the first player to go, you're not allowed to use a support card that turn.
Interesting.
The Japanese are innovative.
That's a pretty heavy nerf. You
Yeah.
really even want to go first then.
Yeah, no, that's we'll see how things go because then you're like, all right, well, I'm gonna go second. We'll see how that changes. I'm not 100% sure when that will take effect here, but eventually it will.
Yeah, I feel like that's a massive change.
Yeah,
If you win the coin toss, can you elect to go second?
Yeah.
yeah, that's the point of
You
winning.
have to pick.
You choose what you
You
want.
should be forced.
I mean, I
I
disagree with
won.
that.
You're going first.
Yeah, absolutely.
I disagree with that completely.
Well, it's because you like green cards. You like Caterpie for real?
No, not really.
I was gonna say, what are you gonna string shot me to death?
Well, speaking of Oddish, you never responded to that awesome Oddish.
It was
one.
awesome, but I was busy. I don't remember. I was probably playing God of War.
Oddish was actually a pretty good Pokemon.
Yeah, I love Ash. All the different sleep powders, poison powders.
You
You had a lot of like shutdown utility in addition to being able to just drain their life.
that was frustrating though. Oddish, they had you could have 4 different powders and no attack.
Yeah, you could if you really wanted to for some weird reason.
But a lot of them, like when you were playing the game, they came like, I caught an Oddish. Great,
Depends
it's got 4 fucking powders and no attack.
Depending on the level you caught it at, yeah.
And then unfortunately I wanted to make it sleep first, but now it can't be poisoned. I don't know, it's ridiculous. Fucking Oddish. I don't like Oddish again, never mind. Oh, Jesus.
As I'm currently trying to figure out a Vileplume GX deck with.
Why would you do that? Are you doing it for him?
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
I
Oh,
guess
man.
And I'm going to destroy you.
Is he paying you?
No?
No.
He should. That's a lot of your time wasted. Wasted
How
time.
dare you say it's wasted?
Wasted
How dare
effort.
you?
But anyways, it's a Vileplume GX deck, the Vileplume from Cosmic Eclipse, where the ability to heal
fine.
is pretty good. And the main attacker is Alolan Executor with Rollet.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because then its ability was a super growth, where you could just take an Oddish in one turn and become Vileplume on your bench.
Boom.
Excuse me, okay? God.
But it's fun. I personally think it's going to be a fun deck. You're going to enjoy it, unless you don't get a weakness card and Fire's just going to rape you.
You should play with a shitty card and shitty deck to understand what it feels like to lose shittily. I agree. Rick is right. It's a humbling experience.
It's not humbling at all.
gotta be.
Because I'm going to destroy you.
Whenever I get all this, when I get the deck built.
When this happens, you're going down.
All right, fuck it. I'll play with a water deck.
Don't play with the water deck. It's way too slow right now. You're going to be like, what did I do here? At least this
I'll play with steel
Blastoise
deck.
card worked out okay.
Yeah, Dragon and Steel. There
Okay.
we go. We'll do better.
Oh, you're this is this deck. This is your
This
deck.
is the deck. I
Yeah,
know. We were talking about this deck actually a little while ago.
And we'll see who wins.
You're going to love it. I also want to play against it.
We're going to record this.
Well, we could do some really fun live Instagram where you're like, all right, we're going live at a certain time and watch PokeDads, Scott, and Aaron battle each other with these two different decks. It would be
For
kind of
supremacy.
fun. Yeah.
The dads.
It's on.
Dad supremacy.
It's going to be fun.
I'm cool.
Yeah.
Number one dad. Need a mug.
Any other questions on trainers, the importance of them in the game?
I don't know. I feel like we got the point across for the most part.
They're fantastic. Use them.
Truthfully, yeah.
Or else.
Yeah, don't overlook any trainer, really. Read every trainer. It's easy to get caught up in not reading what the actual card says. So read the goddamn card. Read it from front to back, start to finish. Understand the card, and then say this card blows.
Just Pokemon in the back.
Okay, well.
That was good.
Dad Aaron.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer when you're building a deck, I maybe build from the trainers up.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at Pokemon, be like, well, this will be super, super powerful.
How many trainers for a standard, just everyday deck do you recommend?
Oh man,
Great
it's a great. I was actually gonna get to that. It's hard to say, but it
Right, it's
should.
situational, kind of.
Yeah, it should be the most out of everything. Like Pokemon, so it would be, maybe energy would be in the low teens,
Right.
and then it just depends what you're playing. Sometimes you might be just playing 6 Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
and then the rest of them are trainers because you're trying to fly through your deck to get what you need.
Correct.
But it should be your number one out of all the cards. But trial and error.
Yeah.
If you have an idea, go to your local Pokemon league, just where it doesn't count. You're just playing
playing,
Pokemon
yeah.
with kids that want to play Pokemon.
Yep.
And you'll figure out. Like Scott made a deck, and he's like, I just wish there was more energies. Then he would tinker it.
And do you really need more energies, or do you just need an item or a trainer that will help you get the energies you already have in there?
Oh, for sure.
And that depends, like Rick was saying, too, on your style, too. Some people,
Yes.
like I've always been comforted knowing that I just have it in the deck still, right? So with energies, I've always actually erred on the side of caution. Now, it's probably costed me in trainer cards or even in basic Pokemon or even, but that was just my style of playing. But I think you learn based on your deck, like you were saying. You just tinker with it and you figure out what works best. So
I also think there's those points where even when you're trying to consume or have as much as you can in there while still keeping it balanced enough. But I think there's also those points of I use it, but I have ways to get it back from my discard.
Yeah.
And bring it back in too.
That's important.
That's a
That's
big
super
one.
important, yeah.
You gotta
Like
get
Brock's
those
Grit. Brock's Grit, get those energies out and put the 6 back.
that was my last chance.
I know, yeah, you failed.
I failed hardcore. Big time. Yeah.
Yeah, Brock's Grit's a fun card. No, that's good. I remember, I think when I was younger, I just did the 20-20-20 thing.
Yeah,
20
that's how I
Pokemon,
remember
20,
that, yeah.
20 trainers, 20 energy.
It was easier.
And you're like, all right, here we go.
Yeah.
Simpler days.
Dominated? Cool.
I got 7 energy.
Fuck.
Roll
I
again.
lost.
Well, now the worst part is like you feel like this deck works perfect unless I
Draw.
or no, I prize a certain card, then I'm screwed. There's so many ways that you could just tinker things.
Yeah, I don't think I would ever want to rely on a deck where I need that one card, and if I prize it, it's done.
Yeah.
So now I'm out.
I like to tinker with it.
You're a tinkerer.
Yeah.
You are a tinkerer.
I want to have fun. I want to be able to be like, every deck has a weakness. That's one great thing about Pokemon. You're going to go against a deck that I think what the pros call it is there's a winnable match, a tie match, or a losing match. So it'd be like he would have a fire deck and I would have a water deck. That would go down as me as a lose. I'm not favored to win, and I want to be like, all right, well, I'm gonna. Oh no, you're not favored.
Thank you. I was confused.
Oh my god!
I'm like, how was the water deck?
Sorry, water.
Not favorable.
Someone's not
Yeah,
favorable.
Aaron would not be favored against, but then he would figure out a way to,
to make it
overcome
work.
it.
to make it work. Yeah,
Then
like
you'd
what?
have your street cred.
It's just that perfect strategy that just comes all together exactly how you need.
You know what really grinds my gears is that when you
Water
go
decks.
no, not the water decks is when you get a weakness, right? A water versus fire.
Yeah.
When I attack you, I do double damage.
Right.
But minus 30 only?
But yeah, if it's resistance,
That's
it's
fucking
minus
stupid.
30. Like, why not just half it?
That has stayed. That's been like 25, 30 years, too. That's
Yeah.
fucking right. You're right. That does grind my gears.
Yeah.
Shit.
And speaking of grinding gears, Scott, I think it's time.
You know what really grinds my gears? So, I thought a lot about this the last few weeks. And Rick just brought up a really good one, too. That's fucked up, actually. This one that's bothered me since opening Pokemon again. I thought that Charizard from 1996 was like...
99?
They started in 96.
Well, Japan did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just going by our
Yeah.
so.
Oh, yeah.
My
Well,
bad.
I'm talking about the very first Charizard I ever saw was a Japanese Charizard. My Japanese friend I was telling you about. Beautiful card, right? And then I'm like, this is the best card. This has to be the best card. And then you get your American card in English, like, this is a good card. Those motherfuckers don't even stand up to these cards now. They can't hold water. They couldn't hold their piss bucket. Nothing. They can't do a damn thing. I've got so many of these cards just sitting there, and they're all complete bullshit. Look at this fucking Cryogonal. 90 hit points. What did the original Charizard have? Like
120.
120, yeah.
This fucking card sucks. This card is okay. It's fine. This card is okay, but that goddamn Charizard, and I think you have to discard like almost all your energies with that shit. This fucking crazy. I spent all this money and all this time on what I thought were awesome cards, and then fucking was the Wizard of the Coast still?
Yeah, it was Wizard of the Coast all the way up to 2003, I believe.
And now who is it?
Pokemon Company?
Who is this at the bottom here?
Who is it?
Oh, it just says Pokemon. Might just be the Pokemon Company.
Yeah, it's just a Pokemon.
Well, these
company.
motherfuckers
Yeah,
are
Pokemon
like, I don't
Company
give a
International.
shit anymore about those cards. They're worth crap except for people that want to buy them.
Or collect them, yeah.
Yeah, but I want to play with them.
Nostalgia. You just go
Poliwhirl was a badass. Look at the way he looked.
Poliwhirl.
Fuck you. Poliwrath.
Thank you.
Whatever.
Well, in all fairness, too, it's just they got to make money.
It's ridiculous.
The game changes.
You're ruining my grinding.
I'm gonna
Don't
just-
rationalize
can I-
my
To be
grinding.
to be fair, I actually agree with Rick
Fine,
in this one.
rationalize my grinding.
I agree with Rick in this one because I mean, we could either run into like something like this where they're just increasing the power and adding a little bit to it, or they could have gone the path of Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's literally a one-page story per card. I actually prefer how this is set up, so it's not that much different play-wise. It's just that you cannot use those old cards, but
Thank you for standard and expanded format.
yeah,
There's also a legendary format where you can use whatever card you want.
you could play your Charizard. He might die instantly, but you could play him.
You're ruining. You're not getting the point of the grinding of the gears. Then, no matter what format I play,
Yeah.
if I could play that Charizard against Cryogonal, this is a water. Okay, a water.
That's only gonna do 20 damage.
Well, it is only going to do 20 damage, but the point is
He can survive for 6 turns.
90. It's frustrating.
It is, but then you also look what they did with evolutions, the set that we always bring, because that brought us back to it due to the nostalgia. That they upped Charizard's stats. Like his attack doesn't do 100 damage anymore; it does 200, and they upped his hit points. They changed his ability a little bit different.
I'm just confused on how it was acceptable to have a Charizard with 120 hit points.
At the time, that's a
It was
lot.
amazing.
How?
Oh man, that was great. At the time.
Like, all right, so what
How do we go from 120 to 280?
Well, that's a tag team.
Okay, fine, whatever. Fucking some of these are 200
split
though.
their HP 130.
It's not 130. I think they're like 160 or 170 or 190 or some shit. It doesn't make any sense. Trying to get our goddamn money, that's what makes sense.
Well, that's yes, they're
the
just want more
capitalist
money.
dog society we live
Of
in.
Pokemon.
Of Pokemon.
And yet here we are.
Fuck, I know. For you people that we love. PokeDads.
Hashtag PokeNation.
Hashtag PokeNation.
Oh, PokeDad Nation, sorry.
Fuck.
But it's fun. But I remember back in the league days when Pokemon, that basic set was the only thing that was out. It was people playing for Professor Oaks, and they were running Hitmonchan in the deck as their main attacker. Because for 1 energy, it did 20 damage.
Right.
That was quick, and you're just pounding it out because a lot of that Pokemon were 3-4 energies, and they also use Electabuzz too because I believe he was one energy.
He paralyzed, right?
He had the ability to paralyze, and I think he was also 1 energy. for 20.
For 20.
So
And things only had like 60 to 80 HP at full
yeah,
evolution.
no,
so.
you got it, and that's where it was. It's like that today too. You got to look at what cards make sense. Where if it's like 2 energies, and it does this amount of damage, is it worth that 2 energy? That's where you got to be smart.
Final argument.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean,
I understand that it was a long time ago, right? 120 seemed like a lot. In the game,
20 years ago.
Though, for fucking Game Boy, the hell hit points went up to like 180.
255.
Max? If you're maxed out.
That was max.
Maxed out. I never maxed them out. I didn't have that kind of time back then. The point is, 255! 255! How are you going to give me 120 for Charizard?
Well, the same thing. You don't want the game to last forever either. There's not like a
It
lot of
didn't
people.
last, that's for goddamn sure.
It just had to be smart. There wasn't anything to help. And it's such a slow burn, too, because you had to get Charmander, to Charmeleon, to Charizard.
Oh, it was brutal. It was very slow.
That
All
was
of
the
them were
golden
slow.
age. That was the Victorian age.
Actually, that will be our question this week. What do you guys consider the golden age of Pokemon?
Ooh, for trading cards.
Yeah, for trading cards. What sets do you think was like, man, this is what I miss?
Fossil.
That's
You're
so
not supposed-
basic.
don't
You're so
answer,
basic. I'm going to be a hypocrite because I'm going to go where we are now because it's what got me back into it. GX tag team cards? Why did it take them so long?
Why didn't they just have them at the start? We don't have this problem anymore.
Well, what was bizarre too is I don't remember how long ago it was, but they had an idea where you had to pull a card and it was only half the card, and you had to take 2 cards,
that's a horrible
and
plan.
to combine it,
Oh, that's stupid.
right? Like who thought in Pokemon was like, this is a great idea?
God.
They're going to have to buy more packs.
Then they need one more card called polymerization.
Okay, so then, not to get off topic, but what you just mentioned was a good point, and maybe it is for another podcast. But really, what got people back into Pokemon? You mentioned that this being the golden age. However, I would argue the golden age might have started with going back to Pokemon Go. Pokemon was dead. It was alive, but it was dead.
I agree. I said that in episode 0. Like that
It was dead.
took my interest back into it because you were like, oh, I can walk around and catch Pokemon.
Yeah.
It didn't hold my interest long because it's all you could have done the
Right.
first, 2 years before they finally added battling trainers. Because I didn't really care about the gyms. Like, I'm going to press this button.
Right.
I'm going to press this
I
button.
mean, we had some good times.
We had a
Oh,
lot
I
of
agree.
fun.
In the
We
morning.
talked to a lot of great people.
2016 summer was
It
a
was
great
fun.
summer.
It was a
It
good
was
summer.
crazy, man.
Yeah. And I thought about, I'm downloading it again just because we're in the community. Like, I want to
Right.
understand what things are going on and why Pokemon Go. And gotta get that shiny.
That was the first time I reinstalled it. Shiny Eevee.
Yeah.
I reinstalled it because I wanted to use it on Let's Go.
That's exactly why I installed it. Yeah, that's exactly why I reinstalled
That was
it.
the only
Well, let's go
reason.
Pikachu. All right, cool.
Oh.
That was fun.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Good shit.
I definitely want to hear from you guys. So reach out.
Golden Age, tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Base set. I'm going to go base set. Don't change your answer.
I'm all early. I'm 90s baby all the way. That's still my golden age, right?
Yeah. But that's also how Yumi started opening again, though. It was when they did the nostalgia, bringing those cards back and
Yeah.
updating them for today's times.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't give a shit about Lucario and Melmetal. You know? I didn't give a shit when we first started opening them again. I didn't know the fuck they were, to be honest with you.
Yeah. It's shiny.
It's very shiny.
Yeah, I'm like,
I'm
ooh,
not kidding. That helps.
it super helps.
Ooh, a piece of candy. Should we open the packs?
Yeah, let's give out some codes to the lovely people.
Sure.
Again, I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday, whatever you celebrate, Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah.
Yeah, and if you got something great for one of the
Festivus?
one of the holidays, let us know what you got that's Pokemon related too. It's gonna be cool to see. Send
Yeah.
pictures and stuff.
You can find us on Instagram, at PokeDadsTcg. We're right there. It's a good time. So who opened first last time?
Probably you. Yeah, it was you.
It was me?
It was
All right,
you.
Scott's going to go first.
All right, here we go. Reading off, right?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, here's the code. Excuse me. 7, 6, X as in xylophone, G as in Gary, 2, W, M as in Mary, Niner, N as in Nancy, H, 7, Y, K as in Karen.
If you guys are still up after that, more power to you.
More power. God bless you. All right. 3.
4.
4.
4. Ooh, it's been a while. All right. I'm just going to go through energy.
Well, let them know what you got.
I got an energy. Sweet. Haven't had one yet. It's a psychic. Floette. Who the hell is that? Oh, God. See, here we go again. I don't know. 70 hit points, though. This one sucks. That sucks. Stage 1.
Let me tell you about my life.
Yeah, this is crazy. Zangoose.
Mm-hmm.
100 hit points. Vaporeon. I can get behind a Vaporeon. Very sexy looking, too.
Oh,
Those are fuck me eyes.
yeah. Oh,
Those are fuck me
we're
eyes.
opening Cosmic Eclipse, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, we probably should have clarified that.
Phantom.
But what's good about Cosmic Eclipse, too, is you got the uncommons of Vaporeon,
That is true.
Jolteon, and
Alolan Grimers.
He has
Flareon.
teeth.
He does. That's creepy.
That Grimer has
Magnemite.
teeth.
I feel like he always had teeth.
No.
Eevee. Oh, this is so we can evolve them.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Flabebe.
Full baby.
Ooh, Golett.
Okay.
Oh, Emboar.
Is it a rare?
What a
okay.
shitbag
Alright.
deck.
I will go
That was
next.
awful.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Rick.
It's
This is
alright.
fucking terrible.
It's not it's me, it's for us.
I
man.
know, but I'm looking you in the eyes. And it's just not doing it for
He
you.
is looking him in the eyes. Can't confirm.
Oh,
All right. Code is W as in wood.
Oh my God.
Z is in zoo.
You're fucking
R is in Rick. 9. X is in X-ray.
I don't
6, 4. K is in Kyle. 2. C is in cat. D is in dog. H is in Harry. Z is in zoo. All right.
Very nice. It's necessary, Rick.
It is very necessary.
I don't think Z is necessary.
Yes,
Z
it is.
Sounds kind of like D.
Write that in the comments if you like that.
Yeah.
Please.
If you would like us to say just the letter and get confusing when there's a B or a D, let us know.
We can fuck your code
No,
up. That's
grind my
fine.
gears.
No big deal.
Rick's decision not to do that.
Brian's mine too. Let's do a tag team one next time.
Yes, exactly. So, as we all know, we have the color of the day, green, for
Okay.
grass type.
Leaf energy.
Yes.
Jeez.
We have Lana's fishing rod,
Alright.
chaotic swell.
Boom boom.
Boom,
Oh,
boom.
snap.
I pulled a reverse hollow of that. I was super
Type
excited.
null.
I'll give you a chaotic
A
swell.
phantom. Metaloha Grimer. Teeth and everything. Magnemite. And Eevee. This is very similar right
So
now.
it's the same deck.
Flabebe.
Oh, this is
Wow.
That's terrible.
Guzma and Hala.
You can have an Emboar too.
Oh, reverse
Oh.
rare of that? That's
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And a Golurk.
Oh, go luck.
Go lurk.
Golurk.
Right.
Yeah. Go lurk around that corner.
My pack has the gods on it, so it's good luck.
Ah. I like it.
Ooh.
You gonna read it?
You always say that. I want to do this first, and then I'm going to read it. The code is LPV J4QZ 272B2K.
They don't know. B2K. Good
B2K.
crew.
Are you sure it's not D2K?
Could be. They're not going to remember.
No.
They're not going to be able to hear you.
Oh, another psychic energy.
Boo.
Pyroar. Hakamuo. Rotom. This is a really good card, by the way.
Which one?
Rotom.
Yeah, in the game I use the Rotom.
Yeah.
You can
He has
use
a
it
really
for
fun
your
ability where
Yeah.
attach 2 energy cards from your discard pile to your bench for 1 energy. It's pretty sick.
bike. Pure sex.
Toki Demaru.
Whoa! What'd you call it?
What?
Toki Demaru.
Oh, Togedemaru.
Demaru?
Yeah,
Demaru?
I like his version.
I'm Japanese.
Why isn't Onyx black?
Doesn't make sense.
Volumare.
Why is it like that?
Palpitoad. Cricket.
These are all in the new one. In the Sword and Shield.
Well, yeah, they're still old generation.
All right, we
I
got
didn't know. I don't
we got
know the
reverse
generations that well.
reverse rare Flareon, and it's shiny, guys.
It's sex. Let me see.
It's shiny. You see that?
Oh, Bonaire.
All right.
Wait, I don't see it.
Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna pull it.
Oh, I do see
I'm
it.
gonna pull it.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you lying to me?
oh no, it's
Oh!
a shiny, but it's.
This is one of the better dragon Pokemon you can use in the game, too.
Oh yeah, so I got the hollow rare Komu
Komu-U. Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked like I could see the shiny on the top of the card. I thought it was a GX. Oh yeah. Go ahead, man.
Now, I got one more over here.
Oh, you want to open the 2, huh? Did you open the 2 last time?
I don't know.
You
I have
did?
no idea. Do you want to open that here?
No.
I can give it so they can not understand the code.
I don't do it.
There you go.
I'll say it quicker.
For everyone to sleep. Is it a good one? Does it say redeemer? No!
Son of a
You
whore.
should just kept it a secret.
7, Xylophone, Nancy, Karen, Gringo, Zebra. 7, Jack, Boy, Zebra, Boy, Robert.
I literally, we're making
Really?
I'm sorry, we're making you guys think.
Water Energy.
I hope you at least get a secret trainer card. That'll be dope.
Ambipom, Gold Dick, Duck, Will, Sveal, Not 2, Palpitation Toad, Jangmo, shit, where's Fet? Yeah. Okay. Deerling, Weevil, and these are not good, and Ursaring.
Okay.
Not
Not exciting at all.
God.
Now that full Art Giovanni card from Hidden Fates seems incredible.
Holy cow.
Oh. Well, for the patient people that waited till the end of the episode to find out who won our very first giveaway of 2 tins for the Hidden Fates, we got the list right here. We did the randomizer, and these are the people that won.
I was going for 2.
Congratulations to CJ Pokemon Blog 30,
Congratulations.
Congrats, yo.
Pokemon Dash Patrick.
Congratulations.
Good
Up
job. Paint by number 1954.
Love it.
That's a good name.
That's fun. Nurse Drew.
All right, well,
Well,
that's
do you think he's in the Mountain Dew?
I'm going more. I was thinking like a TV show.
like Nurse Betty.
Nurse Jackie.
Drew? Oh, is it Jackie? Shit. I don't watch TV.
I mean, I don't know if the show's even around anymore.
And Billy Bear Thornton 678.
That sounds
Congratulations.
like something we find on Northside there. I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Thank you guys for everything you've done the past 4 weeks for us. At the point when we posted it, we were just shy of 250. And we're like, man, how do we get our name out there? So bought some tins. We're like, let's give them out to the people. Thank you for what would it be like, resending it out? No, that's not an Instagram
Retweeting
term.
is Twitter.
That's not
what is
retweeting.
Instagram?
It's like reposting it, put it in your stories.
Like reloving.
Yeah, and
Sharing?
Sharing.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. That's
That word.
I'm amazing.
You win tins too.
Yes. What do I get?
Nothing, actually. Get this
I
correct.
get the empty ones.
it. But thank you everyone for the support, the emails, the messages we've gotten the last 4 weeks that we've been doing this.
Yeah.
We're overwhelmed, excited about what our future is with this podcast and the community that we're in right now. You guys are friendly. You answer all my dumb questions when I have them. I deeply appreciate it. So keep following us. Mm-hmm. We're going to do something special for us, for you lovely people hitting 500. At the time, we're shy of 600 followers. So we're going to do another giveaway for the 500. Just as a thank you. Thank you, guys.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, thank you all. You're all great. It's a really good community, like Rick was saying, and it's important that people feel comfortable that they can talk to each other about this stuff. I mean, again, I'm still very new to the newer updates in Pokemon and things that's been going on for the last decade and a half outside of playing the games on consoles and handhelds. So, thank you all. We appreciate it. If there's anything we can do for you, let us know too.
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Totally.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah,
That put a little warmth in my heart.
Oh man, that's right.
I started to feel something.
In the
That's rare.
Yeah. Aaron's a Grinch. Make sure everyone has a good New Year.
Christmas bomb.
We're recording this, I believe, on God, I think it's still Sunday. These days blur together.
Yeah.
PokeDads.
Yeah. Sunday the 29th?
29th.
Yeah.
So have a safe and happy New Year.
Yes.
Yeah. Be kind.
Rewind.
Don't do anything stupid. You know what? Maybe do a little stupid.
Yeah.
It's
Take an
New
Uber
Year's.
though.
Buy an extra pack of Pokemon cards.
Good point.
Never leads to just one extra.
Buy your Uber driver a pack of Pokemon cards.
Have them open it.
That's their tip.
Yeah.
I weighed it.
And record it and send it to us.
Yeah.
Hopefully you didn't get shot afterwards.
I was just supposed to feed my family.
Seriously, don't get shot.
Yeah.
That is a good goal for next year.
We're all officially up everywhere for the podcast. You can find us on iTunes. You can hit us up on
The Spotify.
Spotify.
Whoop.
I feel like
Like a
they're
Napster.
No.
Send to the Spotify.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
all I thought of.
You're not that old,
You're
Eric.
an
Come
actual
on.
PokeDad. You're right.
That's my job.
Rick and I are just pretending.
Yeah.
You
You're
fucking.
Someone's got to be.
But the main shout out on Anchor. You can leave messages, voice messages to us. We would love to answer questions on the show. So hit up anchor.com. You'll find us PokeDads. That'd be great. Just and anything. Even just say, hey guys, we appreciate you. You know, but pats on back.
Yeah.
You know, good
Yeah.
comments. But if you're listening on YouTube, hit that notification button. Please subscribe. We're all over the place. We appreciate you guys.
Let us know if we can do better in certain things too. We're open to all feedback.
Yeah.
If you're going to be a dick bag, that's fine too. Just remember,
5-star,
we can
5-star.
also be dick bags back.
5 star. But even if you have like questions about things, definitely if there's things you don't understand or you're not sure of, I mean that gives us great things to potentially talk about in the future to kind of help answer those questions too.
Oh, yes, perfect. Or even if we did something wrong or we did not have the right information, I try to do my research before every topic we talk about. So if there's something I messed up, like let me know. I'll correct myself on social media. That's why we're here. We want to make sure everyone
Responsible
understands.
dads.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
But as always, guys, I'm PokeDad Rick.
PokeDad Scott.
PokeDad Aaron.
You guys have a wonderful evening, day, morning.
Holiday. Yeah, wherever we're at.
Everything.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Howdy.
Yep.
Take a drink, man. Clear your mind,
Mm-hmm.
young Padawan.
Breathe.
Do you want to tap your balls a few
Goose
times? You okay
from
there?
a
Yeah,
You
fish
feel
it up.
excited, yeah.
Yeah,
Get
okay.
the energy.
Get
up
that
there.
pitch.
Come on.